Hi everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the iRiver Bluetooth Sound Drum Mini Speaker. This is model number BTS-D1, and if you're interested in picking this up, it's available for $39.99 from an Amazon seller called Caseology. I'll put a direct link to this down below in the comments, or excuse me, in the description. And I'd also like to thank Caseology for sending this over to me for review. So let's first take a look at the packaging. Here is the front of the box. It's very compact, and it does list some of the features of the Sound Drum Mini Speaker. So it does use Bluetooth 3.0 for wireless music playback. It has a 3-watt speaker inside. It has a metal construction. It has a line in port for direct audio. It also has a small micro SD card slot. It has physical controls on the front, and it also works as a speakerphone because there is a microphone built into the speaker itself. It is available in 3 different colors: black, silver, and blue-gray, which is the one that I was sent. So let's put the box to the side, and inside of the box you get a mini USB cable for charging the 450 milliamp hour rechargeable battery, and that battery is actually rated to give you 7 to 10 hours of music playback time, as well as up to 100 hours of standby time. You also get a small instruction manual which happens to be in Korean, so unless you understand Korean it would actually be pretty much useless to most people. But this sound drum itself is pretty easy to use, so you probably don't even need to refer to the instruction manual at all. And now here we have the Sound Drum Mini Speaker itself. So here we have the Blank logo. This is part of iRiver's Blank line, sort of an odd name, but it seems to work. On the side we do have the, well, I thought there was an iRiver logo somewhere on here. But below the Blank logo we do have a volume down, volume up, and sort of a play and pause control button. We also have a status light hole right here, so that changes colors between blue, green, and I believe red. Here we have our micro SD card slot. Here we have our line in port. And here we have our USB port for, again, to charge the sound drum itself. On the bottom it has sort of a sticky rubberized surface so that when you're playing music from this can get very loud and it could sort of move around a little bit. So the rubberized surface here does help with that quite a bit. When I first took this out of the box, there was actually a protective film here, and the speaker was moving around all over the place. It was actually kind of funny. But once I took that protective film off and revealed the actual sticky layer here, it didn't move around at all, so it was good to go. So to actually turn the unit on, you have a simple on-off switch at the bottom, so let me go ahead and turn that on. You can see one of the LED lights here blink, and you'll hear a noise from the speaker any second now. There it is. So that means that it is on, and it is actually in Bluetooth pairing mode from the moment you turn it on. So if you've connected a device to it before, it'll automatically connect to it, assuming Bluetooth is actually enabled on that device. So I'll go ahead and use my iPhone 5S for this video as an example. So I'll go into Bluetooth, turn that on. I have paired with it before, so it should automatically connect to it any second now. If not, you could go ahead and tap on it on your device and it should go ahead and connect to it. So there we go, we are connected. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use the buttons on the front of this speaker. So to start songs, all you have to do is push the middle button once, like so. Just press it again to stop the song. If you want to skip tracks, use the volume up button or the volume back button. Now if you long hold these buttons, it'll adjust the volume on the speaker drum itself. So in addition to the volume control on your device, you could also control the maximum volume from the speaker itself. And speaking of maximum volume, you can actually turn this thing up all the way, and the audio quality will not distort or anything like that. So even at loud volumes, you can still retain the audio quality, which is pretty important depending on the environment that you plan on listening in. So like I said, you could turn the volume up to the max. This thing could get really loud. Like I mentioned earlier, when it's all the way up, it'll actually vibrate quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a small sample of this song so you get sort of a small idea as to the audio quality. Hopefully my microphone picks it up, and then I'll sort of explain the audio quality to you. I'm going to go ahead and bring the volume down. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring the volume up. So I saw the little volume indicator on my microphone hit the red mark, which means that something is a bit too loud somewhere. And once I turned it all the way up, I could actually feel the bass going through my table and through to the floor. So this thing can definitely crank up quite a bit. So the audio quality is actually quite nice. The audio is plenty clear for this size. Obviously it gets pretty loud. So audio quality in general is definitely pleasing to listen to. And given that this is a speakerphone, I have tested a call with this, sort of just walking around the house, happened to be on a call, and it worked just fine. The other end could hear me just fine, and I could hear the person through the speaker just fine as well, of course. One sort of negative thing I will mention about this speaker is that it seems to only pick up audio from the left channel rather than from both the left and the right. So if I hear a song where there is more audio in the right channel, you won't really hear it too much at all. And I tested this on my MacBook Air where you can adjust the left and right balance. So I was playing a song that has equal left and right volumes. When I slid it all the way to the left, the volume didn't change at all. But when I slid everything to the right, to where it would only play the right channel from that particular song, the audio went way down in terms of volume. So I really don't think that this is picking up the right channel as well as the left, but rather just the left. And I think this next song demonstrates that. So at the start of it, there's audio from the left channel, or excuse me, the right channel, but it's so quiet to where it doesn't really pick it up too well, which indicates to me that it's only playing audio mainly from the left. So let me go ahead and play this real quick. So that little guitar portion that you heard there was also being played on the right channel at the very beginning, and then it switched over to the left. So you weren't hearing it at all, which means that it's not playing any audio from the right channel. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's not really too big of a deal if you do plan on using this for casual listening. If you're an audiophile, obviously you're not going to be going for something like this at all. For really casual listening to music, movies, speakerphone calls as well, this is a great little device, and priced at $40 on Amazon from Caseology. That's actually a pretty affordable deal for this particular product. It's sort of an all-in-one device. It combines a speakerphone, Bluetooth playback, a direct line-in port, micro SD card slot if you'd like to use that. So giving the price, the features, the audio quality, the fact that it can get really loud while still maintaining audio quality, this is not a bad deal. If you're interested in picking this speaker up, I think you will be satisfied. It's a great little device. It works well. It looks nice. It has solid build quality as well, thanks to the metal construction. It's just an all-around good speaker drum. So if you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.